It is all come down to this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. My phone has been blowing up with people excited for this conclusion. Yeah, you can just feel the buzz in this city all day long, and we are seconds away now for this opening faceoff. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Centering pass. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
McKinnon's hard to shove off the puck. That's his unstoppable force zone ability. McDavid's known for his wheel zone ability, which is his skating speed to create scoring chances. I'm expecting one of these two players to give their team the edge tonight. Guys, back to you.
Moves it quickly over to Makar. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Quick feed to McDavid. Takes it to the net. Moves it in front. Oh, and he just couldn't properly connect with that shot. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Knocks the puck loose. The Central All-Stars going to work on offense. Hellebuck's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Reinhardt's won the faceoff. The Pacific All-Stars pick up steam and are on the attack. Denied by the goaltender. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Quick pass to Hurdle. Comes up with a blocker save. The Central All-Stars gain possession. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Here's a short pass. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Well, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Hurdle's got it on the offensive end. Shot! Oh, what a glove save by Swayman!
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers retire. Scores! And look who's on the board! The home team has this place buzzing again!
Oh, you can just hear it in the building. I mean, it's just electric in here, James. And how much fun is it for them? When you play at home, you get on the board first. You create a ton of momentum. You don't want to give any life to your opponent. Oh, you see players working on this all the time in practice. That 10,000 shot challenge, it comes into effect here. Pulling that puck into the feet and letting that snapshot go really fools the goaltender.
The Pacific All-Stars get on the board here first. I'm not surprised, Cheryl. This team has been buzzing already.
Oh, they've been buzzing, but most importantly, James, they've been dialed in. You can see it in their intensity right from the puck drop and their first few strides all over the ice. They've been incredible to start this game.
And it's a quick pass to Morrissey. Receives the pass. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Bouchard. Lindholm's got him to the side. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. Well, this is patience personified right there, James. The shooter knows that they need to wait for the lane to open up, but they also have the presence of mind to wait for the screen. You know, if the goalie can't see it, you got a better chance of putting it in.
More than half the period left to play. We are all tied up in this one. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Moves it to McKinnon. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Slides it over to Draisaitl. Quick feed to Dahlin. Here's a chance! Huge stop by Swayman. Quick pass over to Dahlin. With the blast! The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Taves brings it in. Moves the puck behind the net. And he slides it quickly to McKinnon. The Pacific All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Works it across to Draisaitl. He carries the puck up along the wing. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Draisaitl's so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
Made the stop on the play.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
And he slides it quickly to Dahlin. Handles the puck. Hronik's got it against the boards. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. They fight for it along the boards. Unable to reach that one. Cutting to the front of the net. Tremendous stop by Swayman.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Sends the pass down low. And now he moves it quickly to Konechny. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. Shot! Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line.
The Pacific All-Stars are up by 1 here in the back half of this opening frame.
Yeah, and they deserve the lead. There's no question about it, James. I mean, they've been the better team. They've been first to the puck, and they've owned the majority of shots to net. Not afraid to put it there. Now they got to continue this pace and see if they can get ahead by more than one.
Pokes the puck away. And now it's grabbed by Doughty. The Central All-Stars grab possession with the puck. Now a quick pass to Kaprizov. He's got a step. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Handles it along the blue line. Oh, it's space. Scores! A little mutant ninja hurdle. Thomas Hurdle with the count.
These types of goals create a ton of energy, James. It's not just the goal, but it's the tenacity, and it's being relentless on the puck. I mean, they're ferocious out there, the way they're hounding it, and they know that they're not giving it up for free, and this is exactly why they score. They create motion, they disrupt coverage, and then they take advantage and they drive the net. This is attack mentality at its finest.
The Pacific All-Stars continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. Moves it quickly over to Bedard. Scores! And look at this. Here we go. They have answered back.
Well, they've responded exactly the way the coach and team wanted, to be able to get back on the board, get momentum back in your favor. It's key guys that contribute and have an impact. What a play. Great hand-eye coordination to be able to time that and tap it down.
The Central All-Stars are showing some life here in the back half of the first, and Cheryl, they got one back here.
Well, and at a critical time here, the remainder of the first period at bay, this is a team that now has some confidence as they shorten the gap within one.
And it's a quick pass to Lindholm. Here's a pass down low. Moves it to the middle, and that's stopped. More than half the frame has been played here. The Central All-Stars make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. The Pacific All-Stars win the draw. Passes the puck over to Bouchard. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. What a stop at point-blank range by Swayman.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. The Pacific All-Stars win that offensive zone face-off. And that's blocked in traffic. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. And he slides it quickly to Robertson. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
Well, with a one-goal lead, there's a small margin of error, James, and to protect it, you can't be in the box. Now they're shorthanded, and they got to find a way to kill it off.
The Central All-Stars get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Well, they earned this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Makes a save again! McKinnon's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Across the line. Shot! And that one's turned aside. Into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. That knocks him off the puck. Good read with the stick to break that up. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Great stick work with the steal. Oh, textbook poke check to turn that over. Quick pass to Rantanen. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Hellebuck.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
With possession along the wall.
Hyman standing up, ready to go.
Stopped by the goaltender. Hyman's out of the box. He owes a lot of credit to that penalty-killing unit. Oh, and serves up a little too sweet with that save. Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Pasternak. Oh, what a save with a glove. Moves the puck. Great use of the stick at center by Pasternak. Moves it to Bedard. Oh, what a save on the play. Wow.
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
The Pacific All-Stars win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Takes the pass. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. And he slides it quickly to Taves. Big time save! Oh my goodness!
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck. Late in the period, in a close game, a tough penalty to take, James. But if they can just kill it off and get to the intermission, they can reset to start the next period.
The Pacific All-Stars will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening. Aho's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. The Pacific All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Glove save! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. McKinnon's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Central All-Stars take possession off the face-off. Here they come up along the wing. Gets the puck in deep. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck. Sends it over. It's a 2-on-1. Across the line. Great save on the play. Oh, my goodness. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time.
Now's your chance to play clean. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the recycling bins throughout the arena. Thank you, fans, for joining us in the campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
The middle stanza is about to go. The officials ready to drop the puck. The Central All-Stars penalty killers start this period out on the ice, and they're off to a good start with possession. Slides the pass over to Hyman. piece of it, and it stays out of the net. McKinnon's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Central All-Stars start with the puck in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. And they'll go the other way with a great play by McDavid.
The Pacific All-Stars have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
Quick feed to Dunn. And that goes off a player in front. And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even. Rantanen's the victim of a slash, and the official caught that. We got a penalty coming up.
Important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by 1, and a real opportunity to protect it.
The Central All-Stars send their man advantage unit out once more.
Well, in a 1-goal deficit on the power play now, you have to take advantage. You have to find a way to get the coverage moving and find good scoring opportunities.
And now he moves it quickly for Suzuki. Makes the save. Taken along the wall by Pasternak. Oh, and another quick stop.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Aho's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The Central All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Passes out front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Not a great penalty to take. I mean, you're down a goal. You're trying to fight to get back in this game, and now you find yourself shorthanded.
A little 4-on-4 coming up here.
Not typically that we see 4-on-4 action, although it's a lot of fun. You certainly know they practice it in practice. This is something that they're aware of. They know what they're doing. They want to possess the puck and try and create numerical advantage.
And some good footwork to kick it away. Feeds the puck to Kaprizov. Moves it quickly over to Lindholm. Quick shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. A shot! Oh, what a great glove save on the play!
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
We're still in the early stages of this period. It's a 1-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Penalty expires, and the PP unit gets set to go to work. And he's able to handle that one.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Long jam in front, that's broken up. The Central All-Stars get a hold of the puck undermanned. Reaches out and uses the stick.
Aho's almost back on the ice.
The Central All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Both sides are evened up now as the power play expires. And there's the save. Hellebuck's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Sends the pass over. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. And just got a piece of it to keep it out. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by McCarr. Passes over to Rantanen. Oh, look at this chance. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Central All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. From behind the net. Moves the pass in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. 3-2 is where we sit. It's a 1-goal game in what has been a very fun contest to this point. Bouchard's lugging the puck. Takes a hit on the play. The Central All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. Quick pass to Bjorkstrand. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Dismissed that chance. Picked up along the boards by Dunn. And now he tries to get it across to Thomas. Fires it! Turned aside with a glove.
Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to out-battle your opponent. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to find the puck. He finds it at the last minute, reacts, and makes the save.
The Central All-Stars come up with the defensive zone draw. Jersey's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Great save by Hellebuck. Read that perfectly with the poke check. Feeds it across the ice to Bedard. And he takes the feed. Sends one over, and that's off a stick. Picked up along the wall by Doughty. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Fiala's got it along the wing. To the low slot. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Here's a short pass to Eichel. Big save by the goaltender watching that one. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw.
When you're down a goal, you can't generate any offense if you're shorthanded. They're going to have to be opportunistic, find a way to kill it off, and then reset the momentum.
Another power play opportunity coming up here as they set up at the faceoff.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
Looks to set up at the point now. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. The Central All-Stars win the defensive zone faceoff. Handles the pass. Great pressure on the offensive end by McKinnon. And he takes the feed. Denies that opportunity.
Hellebuck's one of those goaltenders that the busier he gets, the more efficient he becomes, and it's save after save as his confidence grows and he's more dialed into the game.
Moves it to Dunn. Slick feed. He might have a step here. What a stop on the breakaway. Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a stick and off target. Along the half wall with the puck. Quick feed to Hyman. Oh, bold move by the goaltender as he pokes it away. Reinhardt's ready for the draw on this man advantage. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. The Central All-Stars kill off the penalty. Got to give their shorthanded unit a lot of credit.
With this power play,
Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
it was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
And as play continues, this place is still buzzing, and they're getting loud here now.
Well, this is all about fan appreciation for that huge save, and man, does this ever feel good. You know, you feel it right through you when you know you've made that big save, and everyone around you is appreciative. As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely incredible and so impressive to see a goaltender just out-battle and out-will his opponent to find the puck.
More than half the period has expired. 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. Pinned up along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Konechny. Off his stick. Oh, tremendous reflexes as he turns aside the one-timer. Wow. The Central All-Stars have had a lot of things go their way tonight except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Reinhardt's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Pasternak's got the puck. Quick feed down low. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Quick pass to Morrissey. The Central All-Stars move the puck in the defensive zone. Taken by Hronek. And he takes the pass. Here's a short pass to McDavid. Handles the puck at the point. And that goes off course off a body. Here's a chance. What a block as he lays out in front of it. Feeds the puck to Scheifele. The Central All-Stars take it along the wall. And that's blocked away. The Pacific All-Stars have the puck now. Can't keep a hold of it. Grabbed along the boards by Hronek. Slides the puck over. Puck scooped up by Bjorkstrand. Now a quick pass. Breakaway. Scores! That's how you finish!
This entire play is fantastic, James. Speed, reading the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it home. Well, this is playing on your toes, the presence of mind to move the puck forward and fast. It's quick strike, even though it's a long bomb stretch pass that gets it done.
The Central All-Stars have set this up to be a dramatic one tonight.
They put themselves in a good position here at the end of the second period. It ain't easy to get goals in this game, but they got the equalizer, and it's a nice step heading into the third period.
Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. In the final moments of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Central All-Stars win the draw. Oh, great save there!
Hellebuck's been dialed in right from puck drop, James. I mean, he's made the key save that he's need to make, and it's all about, for a tender, managing the momentum swings of the game, and the timeliness of the saves have really given his team an opportunity.
And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got... Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
McCarr's got to be so frustrated, James. He's hit the bar a number of times tonight. Just when he thinks it's going to go in, here's the medal.
Denies him! They just keep coming in waves here in the offensive end. On the outside to McCarr. Drives it to the net. Makes a save. Oh, hit the post. It was that close. There's a hit on the play. There's the save. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest. Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
And there's a little boost from off the wing as the centers were tied up there. Moves it to Reinhart. Oh, what a blocker stop by Swayman. The crowd pushing for them to shoot before the clock expires. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Reinhart's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next.
Listen up, fans. For tonight only, all team jerseys are 15% off regular price with the presentation of your ticket stub. Get yours before they're all gone.
Players are set, officials are set, third period action is coming up. We are underway here in the third, and this could come down to next goal wins. Quick feed to Taves. The Central All-Stars gain control of it. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Slides it across to McKinnon. Moves it quickly over to Crosby. And he comes up. Oh, denied on the play. Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
Play continues here, but this all alone. Stopped on the breakaway. What a save he made there.
Well, I loved how he challenged the shooter on this, James. He didn't sit back in his net. He came right out to the top of the paint and said, if you're going to beat me, you got to find room. A goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. Let's it go. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Pacific All-Stars will serve 2 for slashing.
Out here for the power play, guys. We know he's got that zone ability, and it could be a weapon here as they try to get on the board with the special teams.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. And he takes the dish. Puck grab by Anderson. Fires it on net. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. McDavid's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Pacific All-Stars will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Gains the zone through the middle. And that's knocked away by Kaprizov. The Central All-Stars take it across the line. From the right side, they gain the zone. Quick pass to Hronek. The Central All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Easily turned away by the goaltender with the glove. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here's a short pass to Kaprizov. Great stop by Hellebuyck.
That's not a header in soccer, but is a shot off the mask. Either way, it's a save.
And that caroms off a body in the lane. Oh, and he misfires on that. The Pacific All-Stars get the job done shorthanded. We are still tied here.
Well, it's a critical juncture. Game is tied, and the PK unit does a real great job of keeping it there. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Feeds it on over to Makar. Moves it around along the half wall. Penalty coming up here. Hronek's been nabbed for tripping. Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Well, James, the power play has been brutal tonight, but you have to find a way to get your personnel activated. And a lot goes back to the bench here. The coach has to settle them down and work on that confidence.
The Pacific All-Stars have it from the corner. He got all of that hit. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there. Moves it to McKinnon. Puts it on net. Great glove save. Suzuki's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Off the draw, they take possession. Doughty's got the puck in his own zone. Cuts into the paint! And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Knocked away with the stick by Dunn. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Central All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Makar's carrying it ahead. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession of the defensive zone. Quick feed to Pasternak. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. McKinnon stick handling in his own zone. The Pacific All-Stars manage the damage control. We are still tied as we're back to even strength. Great reflexes, another save.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in, makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We got a tie game. The Central All-Stars will go to work here in the offensive zone. Sends a pass over. Moves the puck along the half wall. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Kaprizov. The Central All-Stars have it in the offensive end. Moves it quickly over to Stone. Here's a shot. Oh, great save right there on the play. Oh, and another stop.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Here's a chance. Oh, great play to use the wall handling the pass. Battle along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Kaprizov. Stopped by the goaltender.
A goalie who seems to get better when he faces a high volume of shots, guys. That's his workhorse zone ability, and he knows he needs to be sharp to help his team win.
Quick pass to Heiskanen. Makes the save. The Pacific All-Stars have it now. Quick pass to Stone. Here's a chance in front. Picked off in front. Morrissey's taking it from his own end. Nice poke check. Hellebuck's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
Past the midway mark of the frame, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Lindholm's won the draw here and they'll go on the attack. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Works the puck across the line. Here's a shot, and that's deflected off someone in front. Slides the puck over to Draisaitl. Forces the turnover. Tries to get it to Heiskanen. There's the whistle, and a much-needed one at that, Cheryl.
Well, everyone takes a breath of fresh air here as they're able to reset as they get chaotic in their own zone. They've lost their coverage. They get the whistle now.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Denies him! He got all of it! Doughty's moving the puck through his own zone. Here's a short pass to McDavid. And that one's stopped. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. McKinnon's won a big draw in their own end. The Central All-Stars move it ahead to his teammate. Taken along the wall by Yossi. Gets a piece of it to make the save.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Slides the puck down low. And it's a quick pass to Durzi. Puck picked up by Suzuki. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. Wow, James, that was just a blast from the high slot. Not sure where the coverage went, though. The coach is not going to be very impressed with the lack of support in the defensive zone.
The Pacific All-Stars jump in front by a 1-goal lead and a critical stage in this one too here, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, if they want to close this game out, it's all about managing the clock and managing the puck on your stick. You want to make sure you take care of business, which means you got to own the puck and not turn it over in vulnerable spots.
Dunn's got it in the defensive end.
Well, this game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we, and just go with the goal cause.
Great reflex on display tonight on his part.
That was almost a gimme with him shooting from that area of the ice, James, but the goaltender makes a huge save to keep it out of the net.
And now it's over to Konechny. Turns it over.
The Pacific All-Stars have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
The Central All-Stars continue to trail here late in this third period despite several scoring chances tonight. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Dunn. Moves it to McDavid. Poked away by McCarr. And now it's grabbed by Dunn. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. The Pacific All-Stars have it now. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Handles the pass from the right side. Into the attacking end. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
The Central All-Stars will play it from the defensive zone. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. The Central All-Stars really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. Picked up along the wall by McCarr. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. Takes the puck. And another call against the home team, and these fans have, I think they've had enough.
They've had enough, and they're booing at the officials. And for the players, this is so frustrating. You try and kind of get the temperature of the way the official's going to call the game, and real tough to read when you get 3 in a row like that.
The Central All-Stars once again send out their power play unit, and what a golden opportunity here. Suzuki's quick stick off the draw wins possession. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. The Central All-Stars have it against the wall. Towards the empty net. Scores into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
The Central All-Stars are running out of time as they trail late in this third period. There's the horn, and this brings this one to an end. They're going on. Rocking and rolling, styling and profiling, and the playoff journey continues.
Well, these are the best victories, aren't they? You know you're moving on. You can feel the energy with your teammates, and you know that you put in all the hard work, the sacrifice, and now you get tested. You're moving on.
Two very different emotions at each end of the ice, but I absolutely love this moment, Cheryl.
Yeah, I love the tradition, right? Because you've had a hard-fought battle, and there's been a lot of physical engagement on the ice, but you show respect for your opponent in the handshake line.
Well, and that brings a fun night of hockey to a conclusion, and we will say goodbye. She's Cheryl Pounder. My name is James Cebulski. Thanks for joining us from all of us here at EA Sports. Good night. Has arrived. One team's moving on, and one team will be left with tears. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. This is what you play for. Moments like this, you can feel the energy in this building, and we are underway. Big time save with the blocker.
Demko's in his first playoff game, makes a nice save, and now he can let the nerves settle in. It's always important to get the first one under the belt, take a breath, and just settle in and do what you gotta do.
And he's knocked off the puck there. Taken by Kucherov. Here's a chance! Campbell's on the poke check, and it pays off! Here they come on the attack. Takes a shot. Denies him with the pad. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Hughes wins the defensive zone face-off. Takes the feed. Quick feed to Besser. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession. Moves it quickly over to Nylander. The Metropolitan All-Stars looking against the half wall. They score! And this amped-up crowd has already turned it up a notch after that strike.
Anytime you're sitting in the dressing room pregame, you know what everyone's talking about is getting a great start, and it's all around the room, and they do just that, and they elevate this crowd. The energy in here is exciting.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have come out very hungry in this one, and look at this, they get the 1-0 lead.
The coach was talking to us at the pregame skate about how important it is to get off to a good start, not let anyone into the game to start it in your barn, and you couldn't have drawn this one up any prettier.
Grabbed along the boards by Weegar. Barzal's got it across the line. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
But he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
Quick pass to Weegar. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Here's a short pass to Besser. They go on the attack from the left side. From the point, they take control of it. The Atlantic All-Stars will play it in their own end. Shot! And that's blocked from someone in front. The Metropolitan All-Stars cross the line and gain the zone. Look at this, 2-on-1. And they're on the attack. A shot! Oh, what a save on the play! Backhander in front! Fantastic save!
Demko's in the right spot at the right time. Just a brilliant save.
Burns carries the puck in his own zone. Oh, caught him with his head down.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
And the puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Denied by Shesterkin. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of the puck. Tavares setting up against the wall. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway.
The Metropolitan All-Stars are in a tight game. They've got to start making good on all those interceptions where they've been great spots and finding ways to get the puck. Doing a great job defensively, but they've got to convert.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Metropolitan All-Stars lead it 1-0. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Matheson's lugging the puck. Receives the pass. Here's a feed in front. And that's intercepted. And the puck's booted away. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it behind the net. Moves it to Hughes. Slides the puck across to Kucherov. Scooped up along the wall by Pedersen. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Trocheck's gain the line and on the attack. Sends it in front. And that's stopped. Quick shot. Blocked in traffic. Taken along the wall by Chychrun. With the backhand. Denies him in front. Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. Centering pass. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Atlantic All-Stars move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes the feed. He scores! Austin Matthews clutch.
Well, this is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area. The puck's on the backhand, fighting for position and getting it off quickly. That's a tough one to read and a reason why it goes to the back of the net.
Past the midway mark in this period. It's all tied up. And they win that draw at center. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Stops him with a glove. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Hughes wins the faceoff at his own end. And he coughs it up with the pass. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Riley's along the line, carrying the puck. Moves it to McAvoy. And he slides it quickly to Riley. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Dumps it in. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Nice bank pass off the boards. And that one's turned away.
He makes a great read on that puck, James. I mean, the quick release wrist shot, that's a tough one to stop. All the shooter wants to do is catch you off guard, get it in behind you, but he gets square to it.
And he slides it quickly to Riley. Handles the puck. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Quick feed to Barzal. Picked up along the boards by Keller. Here we go, look at this. They are really applying the squeeze down on the offensive end. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Gets in front of it. Sanheim's got the puck in his own zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars take it along the wing. Moves it quickly over to Pratt. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. More than half the period has expired. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Hedman stick handling in his own zone. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Great read in the offensive zone by Larkin. And that's intercepted by Bratt. Moves the puck. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Picked up along the wall by Burns. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it now. Quick pass to Bratt. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. The Metropolitan All-Stars take possession here inside the offensive zone. Dishes it to Hedman. Slides the puck to Matthews. Here's a short pass to Nylander. Takes the pass. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Miller. And that's offside, stopping the play.
Matthews uses a quick shot to score after deking towards the blue paint with his shock and awe zone ability. Kucherov's known for making clean, crisp passes. His tape-to-tape zone ability means he can set up his teammates with ease. Those are two players I'm going to watch closely to see if one of them could be a difference maker for their team tonight, guys. Back to you.
Here's a shot! Oh, that's a huge stop by Shesterkin.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Moves it to Forsberg. Slides it to Vetrano. And now he moves it quickly to Gensel. Moves along the boards with some purpose. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Now a quick pass to Forsberg. Oh, and he whiffs. Hughes works the puck in his own zone. Coughs it up on the play. Dished on over to Chikrin. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. 20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments.
Just a friendly reminder about tonight's silent auction. All items can be viewed in bid on.
And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. Well, let's see who comes out hungrier here in this second as we are still tied. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Metropolitan All-Stars are going to need to find a way to stay connected and gain some speed through the neutral zone, James, because they're really not getting into the offensive zone with any speed at all. And guess what? That's why they're not getting any shots on net. They're lucky this game is still tied.
Lots of time left in this period. We got a tie game. Matthews wins possession off the draw. McAvoy's taking it from his own end. Matthews takes it into the offensive zone. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. There's the whistle as the play was offside.
Marner's distribution of the puck makes him an asset to his team, guys. He has that third eye zone ability, which means he can find his teammates with passes that are hard to complete, but if you get open, he'll put it on your stick.
Up along the wing. Quick feed to Kucherov. The Atlantic All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. On the attack along the boards. And can't redirect it into the net. Stayed by the goaltender who stayed with it on the redirect.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Rocks him. Some good stick work to force that turnover. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Great heads-up play by the defender. Barzal's got it in the offensive zone. Can't get a hold of that pass. Sends the pass over. Here they come on the attack. Riley's hauled down. Penalty on the way. The Atlantic All-Stars move to the offensive zone. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. Besser's off to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Miller's moving the puck through his own zone.
27 seconds.
Takes a shot and makes the save.
He really owns the crease when he drops into that butterfly positioning, and for the shooter, I think it's intimidating. He makes himself as big as possible, and everyone knows he's athletic to boot.
The Metropolitan All-Stars are getting penalized for slashing. Here we go. A lengthy 5-on-3 power play looms.
For the long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. The coach wants you to be patient with the puck, but they want you to find an opportunity to drive and attack. You have to move it or you have to fire it.
Grabbed along the board by Zibanejad. Rocks him on the play. Chase in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Moves it quickly over to Matthews. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Quick pass to Marner. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. And makes the save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Great chance and an even better save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Hughes is ready for the face-off as they'll continue to kill off this penalty. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Pedersen's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Oh, comes up with a stop. Still tied here as the power play fails to come up with a goal.
Well, I really like this PK unit, James. Just working in sync, almost as if they're on a pendulum or a string together, knowing exactly what the other is going to do, and a reason they're still tied.
Here's a short pass to Fox. The Metropolitan All-Stars played along the boards. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Pedersen's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Denies him on the slapper. The Atlantic All-Stars are across the line and into the offensive end. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Moves into the slot. Oh, tremendous save on the play. And will play on as it goes off the outside of the post.
The Metropolitan All-Stars are in disbelief as they wire another one off of the pipe, and this is so frustrating. You can see it deflating the entire bench.
Getzel's going to play it against the half wall. Shot! And he shuts the door on that. Moves it to Werenski. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Shesterkin.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time he bails his team out.
Quick feed to Forsberg. Great defensive effort with the stick. The Atlantic All-Stars will play it in their own end. And the puck's knocked loose. And it's a quick pass to Marner. The Atlantic All-Stars carried along the wall. Comes up with the stop. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Well past the midway mark of this period, it's all tied up. And they win the draw on their own end. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. The Atlantic All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Sends it across. Great use of the wall and the pass. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Slides it quickly to Uyghur. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot. And he comes up with the glove save. Centers glide into the dot as a face-off ready to resume play. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. And that's turned aside by Demko. Slides it over with pace to Burns. He carries the puck up along the wing. And that's a smart heads-up play. Here he comes in on a breakaway. Oh, he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. The Metropolitan All-Stars win it in the defensive zone. Sends it over to Kucherov. Poked away in the neutral zone by Larkin. Moves the puck over to Kucherov. Feeds it down low. The Atlantic All-Stars have it now. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Points got it against the boards. And that's poked away by Barkov. Takes a shot. Demko's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. More than half the frame has been played here. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Pedersen's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Shot! Too much congestion in front. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, it's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. He got all of that one.
Shesterkin's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he can stretch that far. I think he's been doing gymnastics in his off time.
The Atlantic All-Stars have it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by McAvoy. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Bratt. In close! Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
From the left side, they gain the zone. Oh, a solid heads-up play to knock it down. Here they are on the attack. Shot! Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, the goaltender can't get set to that shot because he continually moves his feet and changes the angle, and his head is up the entire way, and he fills the back of the net.
The Metropolitan All-Stars pick up the all-important lead here as we inch closer and closer towards the second intermission.
Well, anytime you score on the back half of a period, it certainly creates some much-needed momentum that you want to carry forward to the intermission, and he can have a lengthy conversation about it and start the third with a bang.
Yeah, they're going to be shorthanded once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
Face-off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James. Finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
The Atlantic All-Stars played along the wing, and he comes up with a stop there.
Demko's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. The Metropolitan All-Stars win the draw. Can't get it to go. Scooped up along the wall by Weegar. The Metropolitan All-Stars have possession shorthanded. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. Sends it over. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
This is just great puck control.
He scores! Oh, wow, there might have been some Velcro on that stick.
I would say so. It's a puck on the string, and it evades the defenders, and then he's able to get a shot through the goaltender and finish it off. He's got those incredible puck handling skills, in particular when he's in tight spaces. He just knows how to move his opponent out of position, and he does it there, and he finds the back of the net.
The Atlantic All-Stars have been pressing, and they finally get rewarded for that goal.
They get rewarded, and now they can't sit back. They have to continue to attack and look to go ahead.
And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. How did he stop that one? Oh, another beauty stop right there.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Oh, blocker save, looking textbook there. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice.
Kids, don't forget, if you're a member of our rookie team, you'll have the opportunity to have a couple of our players sign autographs after the game.
Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. Well, time to find out who wants this one more as we are underway in the third. And that's broken up. Here's a shot. Big stick save by the goaltender. Gains the zone. Here's a shot from the wall. Answered the call on that play.
He's got a gift to read and anticipate the play, and when he drops into that butterfly position, not only is he as big as possible and covers the top half, but he's agile enough to slide across to cover the lower half.
A chance in front! Oh, they do it again!
Well, you know that he's a fierce competitor, and he battled to make consecutive saves there, James.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We are all tied up in this one. The Metropolitan All-Stars win the draw. Slides it across to Connor. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of the puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Looks to pass it to Connor. And now he angles it across to Hughes. Here's a chance! Stops him cold. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Forsberg's called for tripping. He's off to the box. A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
Taken along the wall by Hedman. Rocked him in the open ice. Moves it quickly over to Kucherov. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Uyghur's got it in the defensive end. Picked up along the wall by Barkov. Nears the blue line and looks to set up at the point. Bats it down out of midair. And now he moves it to Barkov. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Great save by the goaltender on that one with the stick. Hughes is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. The Atlantic All-Stars start with the puck in their own end. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Quick shot! Oh, what a panic save by Demko! The Metropolitan All-Stars will play it from the defensive zone. Here's the pass! Quick shot! Big time stop by Shesterkin.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Lots of time left in this period. We got a tie game. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Both sides back to even strength.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's...
He scores! Oh, wow, that's how you do it.
Well, he's in close quarters, James. That's what he's known for. He gets that puck on his stick, his head is up, and he buries it in the back of the net. Not surprised that he scores this one, James. He's right in his wheelhouse, net front. He uses his body position, but it's not about the accuracy of the shot. It's about getting it off quickly, what he does best.
The Atlantic All-Stars coaching staff must be pleased with this start, jumping out to a one-goal lead here in the third.
Yeah, you know, it's all about being urgent and not changing the mindset that got you the lead, right, James? You want to make sure that you're attacking at all costs because you know that you've held the puck, so you can. Your opponent is chasing. Continue pushing the pace, and you'll get the W.
Into the offensive zone. He takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. And it's kicked away.
Besser's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbles, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Up by one, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Pedersen's looking looking to use his zone ability to generate some scoring here, guys. The power play is a great opportunity for him to use his skills to his team's advantage.
Snaps one here in the slot. Scores! And the power play works to perfection as they've tied it up.
Well, the power play unit knew what was at stake. They knew that they had an opportunity to get the equalizer in this game, and they executed perfectly. Man, he just exudes confidence on this shot. It's like he knows it's going to make its way through the net with all that traffic in front. But it's all about opening up your own lane and then waiting for that screen to take away the eyes of the goaltender.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. With possession along the wall. Demko's got the puck, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Well, and this is a huge play right here. Just recognizing the tempo of the game and being able to dictate it. He's done it all night.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. The Atlantic All-Stars take possession off the faceoff. And that somehow stayed out of the net. Tosses it to Kucherov. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
Slides the puck ahead to Hedman. Nice dish from the left wing. Angles it over to Hedman. And that's off target as it hits a body. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, fantastic save by Demko. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Metropolitan All-Stars win the draw on their own end. Through center. Quick pass to Bratt. Handles the pass. Easy pad save made by Shesterkin. Barkov's lugging the puck. Handles the pass from the right wing. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the pad. What a stop by Demko. The Atlantic All-Stars win the faceoff. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. And he takes the feed. Oh, quick save.
Shesterkin's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
And a strong effort on that play. Tremendous pressure here in the offensive end. They're coming in waves. Back and forth. Here they go in the offensive end. They've really turned it up a notch. Oh, hit on the play. Fires it. Oh, a clutch save. Takes a shot. And another save.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through.
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly, sense an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. Well, some players are just glue players. They make everyone around them better, and he is one of those, James. I mean, his ability to create and pass the puck is unbelievable. He knows where everyone is on the ice. He can manipulate coverage, and that pass is just a clear display of his skill.
The Metropolitan All-Stars have jumped out to that critical one-goal lead here at this stage of the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, and what a stage of the game it is. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. You're up by 1. Now you have to defend it, but you don't want to get too defensive because you still have to attack. There is some time left.
Slip feed. And that doesn't reach the net. Scores! I got 2 words for you. New game.
Yeah, it certainly is, James. And who's going to come out on top at the beginning of this face-off? You want to be able to get that puck in the offensive zone and find a way to continue to attack. I don't think there's a single goaltender in the league that's going to catch up to that shot, James. I mean, the puck just explodes off the stick.
The Atlantic All-Stars tie things up, and suddenly we're in next goal win territories, Cheryl.
Yeah, these last minutes are critical in this game, and you know that the big mistake that happens, it could be the last one.
Grabbed along the boards by McAvoy. The Atlantic All-Stars move the puck in the defensive zone. Slides it back to the blue line. The Metropolitan All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Barzal. Big time save by Demko.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
All right, well, we got a breather in action. Let's check in with our own Carlin Bay at ringside.
Matthews was the more noticeable player, in my opinion, guys. Being able to generate chances is how he contributed to his team tonight.
Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Slides it diagonally to Werenski. Pass in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And he's ridden off the puck. Moves it to Pettersson. Under all sorts of pressure, trying to protect the puck. Fires it on net, and not much on that one. Quick feed to Marner. What a great read, breaking up the pass. Nylander's got the puck in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Matthews.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the attack, but clearly the game's changing.
Miller's getting 2 for tripping.
Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice, so you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover, so you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Puts it on net, just wide. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. And now he tries to get it across to point. Here's a backhander, stones him in front.
DeBrincat's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
There's a shot! Oh, what a save in front! And he maintains possession of the puck here. Let's get the call.
This is a tough situation to be in. You're frustrated. You've taken your 3rd penalty of the period. You got to kill it, reset, and find a way to push on.
They'll play some 4-on-4.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
Good hit on the play. Denies him again. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Matthews wins the defensive zone faceoff. Pinned up along the boards. Takes the puck. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal!
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. I just love the way he's dangling in tight spaces here, James. He knows how to create space for himself and just enough to get to the goaltender and finish it off.
The Metropolitan All-Stars with a huge goal here in this 3rd period. Now buckle up, and can they hang on?
Oh, I think it's more than hanging on, James. They got to continue to attack, and they've got to manage the puck. I mean, yes, it's the 3rd period. There's a lot of runway left here. It's only a 1-goal game.
Quick pass to Riley. Fires it. Denies him.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to Pettersson. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And he takes the pass. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Demko's got the puck and hangs on for a whistle here in this 3rd period.
Well, he's been one of their best players all night. A reason why they're leading here in the 3rd, James. But it's not just about the save. It's about managing the puck and making the decisions when to hold on. Barzal's almost ready to get back on the ice.
And the penalty killers will get a well-deserved break here as they kill off the man advantage. They score! An absolutely critical strike here in the 3rd.
Yeah, and really important that they didn't get frustrated. They just trusted the process, and they found themselves getting the equalizer. And now there's a lot of game to be played to try and win it.
Both teams readying here for the face-off. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Loses his balance on the play. The Metropolitan All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Slides the puck over. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
And they win the draw on their own end. Well, we played 3 periods of regulation hockey and still no winner. So what do? We go to overtime. It's sudden death style. Will there be a hero? We'll find out next.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to all the big games?
Get your overtime picks in, because they are ready to drop the puck. All right, get your sudden death OT pools going. Get your social media predictions. Overtime is underway, people. And he takes the dish. The Metropolitan All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Hughes. Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there.
A nice save that he didn't have trouble with, James, as he's able to read that quick release shot.
They gain the zone from the left side. Can't get it to go. Denies him with the pad save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Hughes wins the draw they'll look to set up here offensively. And sends it just out of reach. The Atlantic All-Stars have it behind the net. Poked away at center. A chance to end it right here. Put it off the post.
Now the adrenaline's rushing. You're getting yourself to the right spot at the right time with an opportunity to go ahead in the game. And yeah, hit the post and out.
And there's the whistle icing the call. A critical draw here. Can they take advantage after winning that draw?
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Nearing the final minute of OT. The Metropolitan All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Turn that one aside.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play, doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Quick feed to Matthews. Puck knocked loose in the neutral zone. The Metropolitan All-Stars have it from their own end. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. Backhander in front. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, overtime is sudden death, and now you find yourself shorthanded. Well, the PK unit, they know their role. They did come out here, sacrifice their bodies, and get it done.
Tight game, and what an opportunity for the power play unit here. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Into the offensive end now. And there it is. The final horn for overtime, and we are still tied. Both teams will decide on who's shooting, and we'll take it to a shootout. The skills competition is next.
Do you know someone in your community who goes the extra mile to help out? Nominations for...
Neither team has given an inch after 3 periods. Nothing solved after overtime. So here we go. Shootout. Let's go. Makes the save and look good doing that one.
Yeah, the body language, everything about him is telling you that he's confident and composed right now.
Hughes is up next at center ice here in this shootout. Reads it perfectly and makes the save.
Love that he doesn't sit back in his crease, but he gets out and challenges and takes away as much of the net as possible.
Makes a save on that shootout attempt.
Well, with today's technology and all the resources available, you know that goaltenders have the book on the shooter, and I'm telling you, he read this one perfectly.
Stops it. This might be turning into a save-out instead of a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, this is 1v1 against the goaltender, and he's challenging at the top of his crease, but most importantly, he's tracking and anticipating the next move.
Scores! Oh, wow, what a finish!
Well, in the shootout, the one-on-one battle, and he's going to win it here, James. He gets the goaltender to freeze one way, and he puts it in the other.
No room for errors at this point in time. He needs a goal to keep his team alive. And he comes up clutch here in the shootout.
And this is why they practice it. A lot of the time, post-practice, James, goaltenders want work on this, so do shooters. He does a great job of anticipating to make that save.
I gotta say, hands down, this is the best tradition in sports here, Cheryl.
Well, I love it as well. I mean, you're showing respect for your teammates and your opponents after a hard-fought battle. Yes, on one side it's tough, and on the other it's great, but I think it's well done.
Great night of action on the ice, and I can't wait to do it again. I know you can't wait either, so we'll see you next time, and real soon at that. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The title is on the line. The championship game here tonight. Opening face-off just moments away. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Moves the puck across to Matthews. Moves it quickly over to Marner. Oh, he caught him!
That's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check.
Sends it out in front, and that's stopped. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Riley's got it along the wing. Oh, he made the scores! Looking like me, grabbing leftovers all over that rebound, and they put it home.
Oh, he burns the goaltender on that one. Picks up the rebound and buries it home. Goalie looks frustrated now. James knows that you got to redirect that puck to a safe spot.
The Atlantic All-Stars are on the board quickly in this one, and a nice start here the way that they've been moving the puck around.
Well, a really great start for them, James. It's all about getting everyone into the game, establishing some pressure, and finding a way to get on the board. They do just that. Now they've established a 1-0 lead. It's about holding it and pushing for more now.
Cuts to the front. Poked away in the defensive end.
Hellebuck's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and out-will and out-battle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
Quick pass to Barzal. Oh, that goes off the iron and stays out.
The Atlantic All-Stars get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post and out. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
Sends a pass over. Shesterkin's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
The Atlantic All-Stars win the draw. Point, stick handling in his own zone. Loose puck battle along the boards. The Pacific All-Stars have it now. Across the line and on the attack. Here's a chance. Great save from in tight.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Atlantic All-Stars have taken a 1-0 lead. Along the half wall with the puck. Takes that pass back at the point. Denied by the goaltender. Takes the feed from the wing. Takes a shot. And that goes off a body. The Pacific All-Stars play it along the boards. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal.
The Atlantic All-Stars have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
And now it's over to Thomas. Puck scooped up by Anderson. Big stop right there. Anderson's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Can't hang on after that hit. Pushes it across to Marner. The Atlantic All-Stars take it along the wall. And that's a great heads-up play by Suzuki. The Pacific All-Stars take it across the blue line. Slides the puck down low. Comes up with a monster save in front.
How many times have we seen this save before from him, James? I mean, he loves the butterfly position. He's real mobile in his crease, and he makes the save.
Made the stop on the play.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
And that's a great read to force the turnover. DeBrinket's got the puck. Quick pass across to Matheson. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Shot! Shuts him down. Here's a short pass and rings the iron.
The Pacific All-Stars trying to shrink their deficit, but it won't get done there as they wire it off the pipe.
Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Feeds it to Reinhart. Centering pass, and that's intercepted. Keller's picking up steam. Works it across to Reinhart. Puck grab by Matheson. And a little body contact on that play. Tries to get it over to Chyprin. Takes the feed. Slides the puck to Pasternak. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Fantastic save!
Shesterkin's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
McAvoy's an effective stick checker in his own zone, guys, and that helps out his team's defensive game. We call that his stick-em-up zone ability, and it's what helps disrupt his opponent's attack.
Puck picked up by McAvoy. Tosses it on to Point. Turns the puck over. Great read defensively there. Moves it to Barkov. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. But you know he's worked a lot on this in practice because his hands are an extension of his body here, James. He knows how to manipulate his opponent. He dangles his way to the net, and he doesn't miss.
The Atlantic All-Stars are on cruise control here in period number 1, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've got a 2-goal lead late in this first period. It's exactly the start they wanted to. They've been pressing all game, but they can't get complacent. They got to continue to push.
And he can't hang on after that hit. He might have a step here. He's clear! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Play blown dead. Let's get the call. The Pacific All-Stars will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty. The Atlantic All-Stars will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
The Pacific All-Stars take it along the wall. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession. Picked up along the boards by Hyman. The Pacific All-Stars have it now. Fires it into the offensive zone. Pass to Hedman. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
Stop that one.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall.
Dunn's almost out of the box.
The Atlantic All-Stars fire blanks on the power play. We're back to even strength here.
Well, the PK does a great job, and when you kill a penalty, you create momentum. Great start there.
And now it's grabbed by Thomas. Takes a shot. Stopped with ease. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. The Pacific All-Stars continue to trail despite multiple scoring opportunities here in the late stages of this first period. Tavares has it in their own end. They fight for it along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by DeBrincat. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of the puck. Takes it from the right side. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. And the puck's kicked free. To the low slot. Uyghur's taking it from his own end. Hedman's got it along the boards.
Make it change.
Can't maintain possession. Taken along the wall by Tavares. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass.
Sometimes when you're winning, you get overconfident and try and overhandle the puck, and this is what follows, a turnover. Coach isn't going to be very happy. You got to game manage, you got to puck manage, and you got to make sure you make the correct play. Sometimes simple is better.
Quick feed to Thomas. Receives the pass. Redirected off a stick. Here he is in close. Stopped by the goaltender. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. The Atlantic All-Stars win it. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Stone. Nice blocker save by Shesterkin. Scores just before the period closes, Cheryl. Absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum. Well, great placement, but he had to get the one-timer off quickly, James, because he didn't have much time and space in that net front area. You know that they're going to close quickly on you when you find that that puck comes across.
The Pacific All-Stars must be feeling a little snake-bitten, trailing in the late stages of the first. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number two. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this. Scores! The captain delivers!
Well, there it is, James. His first goal of the season last year's best player, the Hart Trophy winner, strikes again.
The Pacific All-Stars have made this a whole new game in period number two.
The difference in a close game is often the details, James, and this is a group that have worked hard. They've had good habits, and they find themselves tied.
Moves it around along the half wall. The Atlantic All-Stars have the puck now. Sends it in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Barzal's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Taken by Hyman. Skates across the blue line. Right in the low slot. The Atlantic All-Stars have it against the wall. Here they come. Moves it quickly over to Keller.
Swap up.
The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Misses wide.
Well, this shot is really hard, James, but
He's got a little jump. All alone. Oh, fantastic goal.
man, is he ever flying, James? It looks like everyone else is in quicksand, and he is moving. He gets on his horse. He's in all alone, one-on-one with the goaltender. He doesn't freak out. He doesn't panic, shows a ton of confidence, and lets that shot rip.
The Pacific All-Stars are up by 1, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. The Atlantic All-Stars carried along the wall. Dishes it to Hurdle. Takes the feed. Quick pass to Reinhardt. Hammers the shot. He scores! Big goal from David Pastrnak.
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The Pacific All-Stars are enjoying things in twos. Here in period number 2, they've gone up by 2, Cheryl.
There's been a lot of twos, James, and they'd love to get another couple goals to really pad the stats and increase their lead. But right now, it's about habits and not giving their opponent any life in this game.
Moves it to the middle. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Here comes the call. The Atlantic All-Stars are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call. And their first chance to use the man advantage.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Stopped by the goaltender. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
They almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. Well, he typically doesn't miss when he's in close quarters, James. He always amazes me that how quickly he can get that shot off, especially when the goaltender is close to you, cutting down the angle. He's got pinpoint accuracy.
The Pacific All-Stars have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Skates to the crease. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Pacific All-Stars just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Turns it aside with the glove.
It always amazes me that goaltenders often make this save look easy with all of that traffic in front and screen. I mean, it is important to battle and find the sight lines, and this goaltender does a great job of making it happen.
The Pacific All-Stars win it in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Riley, and that's blocked. Passes it over to Suzuki. He carries the puck up along the wing. The Atlantic All-Stars will play it in their own end. Handles the puck. He's got a step. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop. Matthews is the captain of this team. He's very aware of the situation. They're down in a hole, but what better opportunity to get back in it with this face-off right here.
And that got caught up in traffic and goes off a stick. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by Marner. And that carries off a stick. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Sends it across. The Pacific All-Stars will play it against the boards. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. There's another stop.
Oh, he's one of the best in the game in terms of that butterfly position, and once he drops, he's so agile to be able to slide across the net.
And they continue to apply pressure here. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that's a smart heads-up play by Chychrun. Moves the puck. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by McDavid. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. The Pacific All-Stars have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Puck is dropped and play resumes. And he slides it quickly to Barkov. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. And that's knocked away by Barkov. Chance in front! He scores! What a play!
This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want, and he capitalizes perfectly.
The Atlantic All-Stars desperately needed that, and Cheryl, I know I sound like Captain Obvious on that one.
Well, 2-goal deficit is certainly better than a 3-goal deficit, James. I know I'm Captain Obvious as well there. But finding a way to get it done, there's a lot of time left in this game for them to claw their way back in. It just takes one to reset the sail.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Moves it to Barzal. Oh, what a stop by Hellebuyck.
When the puck's in the low slot, the goaltender gets right out next to the shooter and makes the save.
And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. The Pacific All-Stars looking against the half wall. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Shot! And that goes off a player. Pokes it away in his own end. And there's the save!
Hellebuyck's really struggled in the net tonight, and you can just tell that he's not comfortable. With that save, though, he's got to find some confidence, reset his mind, and start making those saves because his team's been real effective in front of him, a reason why they're in the lead.
Quick feed to Barzal. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Fiala. And now he angles it across to Eichel. Shot! And just got a piece of it to keep it out. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession in their own end. Puck scooped up by Tavares. Into the corner now. Here's a chance! Oh, it's denied by Hellebuyck. The Pacific All-Stars gain possession along the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Tries to feed it over to Trocheck. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Sends the feed in front. And that's stopped. Draisaitl's working it around in the corner. Here's a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Look at this attack here in the O-zone. Here in the later stages of this period, the Pacific All-Stars holding down a 5-3 lead in what has been a fun one for hockey fans to watch tonight. And he gets all of that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Moves it to the middle, and it goes off a stick and off target. Here we go, on-man rush here. And he comes up big again.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low-zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Angles it over to Draisaitl. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. Quick pass to Larkin. And that's deflected. Picked up along the wall by Thomas. On the attack along the boards. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. The Atlantic All-Stars pick up steam and are on the attack.
Wow!
They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. I just love the effort to set up this goal, James. I mean, knowing that you have the puck on your stick, it's a real unselfish play because everything he is doing is calculated to manipulate his opponent because he wants to feed his teammate.
The Atlantic All-Stars will look to build on some momentum here before the period closes out after that goal.
They need to continue that momentum as it nears the end of the second, and they want to carry that energy into the intermission. Real important that they can have an opportunity to collect themselves and come out strong in the third.
18 minutes, 43 seconds.
The Pacific All-Stars continue to lead here in the late stages of this second period. Second frame almost done, well inside a minute now. Gains the zone along the right wall. The Atlantic All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Huge stop by Hellebuyck.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. And he was locked in on that save as play continues. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around.
When the home team wins, you win $10 off at Rob's. When the home team wins, bring your tickets to any Rob's Sporting Goods for a coupon good for $10 off your next purchase. $60 reward.
Welcome back, everyone. Both teams lined up at center ice, and we are ready to get this third period underway. They're underway here in the third, and this could come down to last shot wins. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Pacific All-Stars are in the lead in the third period. It's been an entertaining game of hockey, but it's all about the offense and how much you can generate. Sky-high numbers off the charts, but 0 defensive metrics on display.
And that's stolen by Matthews. McDavid's moving the puck through his own zone. The Pacific All-Stars played along the boards. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And now it's grabbed by Matthews. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Hyman. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. That opportunity's rejected.
He is so difficult to beat when he drops into that butterfly positioning and gets square to the puck, keeping his arms tight to his body. Man, it is tough to find the back of the net.
The Pacific All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Takes the pass. Here's a short pass to Keller. Fires it. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Hellebuyck.
Well, this is a really great save, James. I mean, you can see that he's battling for position. You can see him moving up and down as his eyes are trying to track and find the puck. That's outworking your opponent and finding a way to make the save.
The Atlantic All-Stars will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Hedman's got it in the defensive end. Moves it over to Keller. And now he moves it to Barzal. And that's picked off by Bouchard. Shot! Misses the net and will play on.
Well, you work so hard to get these opportunities, and you have to find a way to execute and take advantage of your position on the ice.
The Pacific All-Stars have been bringing the fire offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third. Suzuki's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Oh, he got paddled by Shesterkin.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. If you love offense, this has been the game for you. 5-4 is where we sit. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
The Pacific All-Stars will play it from the defensive zone. Takes it and looks ahead. The Pacific All-Stars have it now. Tees him up. Denies him on the one-timer. Moves it to Anderson. Suzuki's got it in the corner. Here's a shot and makes the save. Shesterkin's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
Uyghur's lugging the puck. The Atlantic All-Stars moving ahead. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Steps inside. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Larkin. Picked up along the boards by Uyghur. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Well, everyone has a job and a role to do, and guess what? It's about PK execution right now. They have the one-goal lead. Now they're protecting it.
Used to facing a lot of shots over the course of the game, and it helps him get into the rhythm, guys. His workhorse zone ability means his performance and engagement level goes up the more shots he faces.
Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three, you can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
Quick shot! Denied by the goaltender. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Draisaitl's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Quick feed to Nylander. Great poke by Matthews. What a steal in his own end. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Gets the puck in deep. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Draisaitl. The Atlantic All-Stars move the puck in the defensive zone. Driving right to the front. Made the stop on that play. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Suzuki's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. The Pacific All-Stars take possession off the face-off. The Atlantic All-Stars scoop it up along the boards. Big-time stop. And that's intercepted by Hronek. Solid check to slow him down. And a big kill keeps the one-goal lead intact. We're back to even strength.
Hellebuck's putting on a clinic tonight. I mean, he's been busy right from the get-go of this game, right from puck drop, and it's almost as if he got dialed in right away, and he built momentum, and he's feeling it.
Takes the puck at the point. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Dahlin's got the puck in his own zone. Picks off the pass. DeBrinket's got it in the offensive zone. The Pacific All-Stars gain control of the puck against the wall. The Atlantic All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Strong defensive effort. Pass across to Thomas. Slides it on over to Jenner. Slides it diagonally to Dahlin. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Here in the back half of this period, the Pacific All-Stars are holding on to a one-goal lead. It's 5-4. The Atlantic All-Stars gain control of the puck. Through the neutral zone and along the boards, here they come. Picked off by Dunn. Knocked away by Chychrun. Scooped up along the wall by Hertl. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Into the offensive zone. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Hertl stick handling in his own zone. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Moves it quickly over to Matheson. Matthews moves it ahead. Moves it to the middle. Scores! And a big-time goal here in the third. Evens things up.
Well, there wasn't much wiggle room left, James, but they found a way to put it in, and that's because of the full court press that they've exhibited in this third period. Man, he's got such amazing hands here, James, and he's known for it, but he's almost looking at their feet, knowing which way their toes are turning, and he's going the other way. Just beautiful play here to be able to create this goal.
The Atlantic All-Stars. Perseverance pays off as we are tied here in the back half of the third.
Perseverance, you said it, just finding a way to get it done and stick with it. That's what they've done, and they found themselves here. They've got the equalizer now. It's a matter of now attacking and finding a way to get on top.
Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Sometimes it's not going to be the perfect shot that beats a goaltender, James. It's going to be the rebound because the goalie can't get reset to position. But you got to fight for that space and you got to fight for that puck. That's what happens here, and he finishes it off.
The Pacific All-Stars have gone in front at a critical time here in this one. It's a one-goal game here in the third.
Well, it's exactly where they want to be, right? They have the lead, and they want to close this out. They're going to need to stay aggressive, stay on the puck, and not give any opportunities to their opponent.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. McDavid's won it off the face-off. Draisaitl's gaining momentum. The Atlantic All-Stars have it against the wall. Referee's hand goes up in the air. We got a delayed penalty coming up here. Taken along the wall by Matthews.
Gotta love these moments within a game, James. It's tight. The game really hasn't opened up. You gotta play free, but you have to play responsible as well. Well, it looks like he wasn't ready to play today. He's got that frustrated edge about him, and he's put his team in a real bad spot. I'm surprised that he's out there, and I'm not sure he's gonna get back out once he gets out of the box.
The Atlantic All-Stars once again send out their power play unit.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James. Finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Suzuki's going to play it against the half wall. Quick pass to Anderson. Oh, the glove save! Where'd that come from?
Reaction time is so critical for goaltenders because the way the players shoot in this game today, man, it is so tough to stop. So this one, instincts. Glove goes up, makes the save.
Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. The Atlantic All-Stars are in transition. Sends it over. Oh, a clutch save!
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Thunderous hit on the play.
Oh, and that's bone crushing, and guess what? There's going to be a stoppage in play, James, because that broke a pane of glass.
McDavid's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. The Atlantic All-Stars gain possession. Oh, and the stick folds on the play.
Well, and that's a tough one, James, when you're in a prime scoring area, and you have to get back to the bench as quick as possible. So you go from being there and then being at the bench.
The worst. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
The Stanley Cup is in the building, out on display, and when you look at it up close, it is really surreal, and I've had the opportunity to look at it and, yes, drink out of it. This is something that both teams will want to do.
Matthews will look to win the draw to continue this power play. The Atlantic All-Stars win it. Scores! They've tied it up here with a timely goal in the third.
Well, with their backs up against the wall, they decide to turn the tides and put on the press, if you will, James, and they get the equalizer. Well, this power play is perfectly executed, James, but it all starts in the dot. You want to win that face-off because the setup, that's the most difficult part, and then they get all of the options ready that are available to them, and they find a way to attack the net.
The Atlantic All-Stars' last goal, Cheryl, huge.
It is massive, isn't it? And the timing is impeccable. Right at the end of the game, you find a way to get the equalizer, and this really puts the opponent on their heels. It tightens up their sticks, so they have to attack and find a way to get to the net.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Pacific All-Stars win the draw. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Here's a short pass to Darlene. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Darlene's got it along the wing. Snaps it on net. And that banks off a stick. Thomas plays it near the point. Off a stick and they can't connect. 24 seconds to go. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Oh, what a save in front.
Oh, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
And that's a great heads-up play by Hedman. And we got a delayed penalty coming up here. And they get the extra attacker out as the goaltender gets to the bench. There's the horn, and regulation concludes. We are off to overtime. Both teams will get set to drop the puck and try to pick a winner next.
I love the 1-3-1 set on the power play unit they used earlier. Listen, they had success, they scored, but there's so many variations off of it. I love the bumper position that can act as a decoy, allow the puck to get through to create those seams and open up those shot attack lanes.
Quick feed to Riley, and he slides it quickly to Matthews. The Pacific All-Stars will kill off a few extra seconds now. Quick pass across to Hronek. Sends it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. And that pass is redirected. And loses possession after a solid hit. Fires it. Comes up with the stop. They've really got him on their heels here now. There's a hit on the play. They score! Overtime winner! And there is your Stanley Cup champions!
The childhood dream comes to an end as they're victorious to win the Stanley Cup, James. What an unbelievable moment that they've shared together. The sacrifices, the preparation, and it all culminates in this, a win, a victorious Stanley Cup.